This is the Franchise Basketball Insider, presented by Massengale Eye Care, Oklahoma City's leading eye care provider since 1989. Call 631-2020.
Greetings, Thunder fans. Oklahoma City got in a Saturday practice in preparation for Monday's Western Conference Finals opener, 8 o'clock, against the Golden State Warriors in Oakland. On today's Insider Report, we hear from head coach Billy Donovan, Kevin Durant, Steven Adams, and Andre Robertson.
Can you talk about how hard it is to win a playoff series in the NBA? You guys won 10 in the last 6 playoff series, and I think only Miami's won more than that.
It's tough. I mean, I look at the first series against Dallas. We won 4 games in the regular season. And I was telling the guys, I said, man, it's hard to beat a team 8 times in a row. And, we end up losing game 2, but winning, 8 out of 9 games, that's hard to do in this league. So many great players, and, they pretty much know every play we're running, and they know every tendency of every player. So it comes down to, who wants it more. And, that's what you kind of got to rely on towards, the middle of the series. Beginning of the series, you're still trying to feel things out, but, 3 and 4 and 5, you just kind of, just got to see who wants it more.
Those 10 playoff series victories over 6 years, is that a sign of how good you guys have been for an extended period of time?
I mean, that's, obviously.
New player, I mean, you got you got experience and you got all these new young guys.
Yeah, obviously you want the grand prize, and we haven't gotten that yet, but, you can't discredit, the amount of games we won in the postseason and how hard it is to win in the postseason. Obviously everybody always talks about championships, which is the most important thing, but to set yourself up and be in that position to fight for one every single season and to go, deeper in the playoffs, after the first, second round, it's definitely it's something that we should be proud of, but we should also know that we want bigger things.
You're going to have to win on the road at least once to win this series. How helpful is it that you've already won 4 road playoff games already?
I mean, that stuff, whatever happened before this series started really doesn't matter. We know how, loud that crowd is going to be, one of the best crowds in the in sports, and along with our crowd. So 2 arenas is going to be amazing in this series. It's going to be exciting basketball. But going in there, obviously we won before on the road, but it doesn't really matter. It's a different team, different vibe. So we got to come out there and play our game no matter
Obviously, what. Different personnel, but can your length and tenacity and physicality defensively disrupt them the way it did San Antonio?
That's what we are as a team. No matter who we're playing, we try to use our length, try to use our athleticism. We got guys that can guard multiple positions, so we got to use that to our advantage no matter who we're playing.
You mentioned that identity. There's like a small ball movement going on. Do you like how you guys kind of zagged away from that and have become this big physical team that play 2 centers?
Yeah, I think playing the last 2 teams we played against, they play traditional, with bigs, and that's to our advantage, as well. I think second half of Game 6 against the Spurs, they went small, and I think Coach made a great adjustment to just stand big and not, panicking and adjusting so quickly, and we did a great job. And, but against this team, they kind of, that's how they've been playing for the last few years is, Draymond Green is a small, but he plays big, long arms, strong for, his size and his position. So, he stretches the floor a little bit. So it's a different dynamic, but we still, got to be prepared to, guard every type of set, every type of player. They can play big and small. So, we got to focus on us, but also know, what they do and try to take it away.
Kind of said this is that I think there's a lot of upside for our team. I think we can still continually grow and get better. I think we've grown and gotten better, through the last 2 series against Dallas and San Antonio. So, again, we got a lot of young guys. First time I think myself, coming in and putting maybe some things in that are new. There's always an adjustment period when you go through those times. So I still think that we're a team that's work in progress, a team that can get better, and a team that is continuing to improve.
Billy, the versatility that Serge gives you guys in a variety of lineups. Just talk about the different ways you guys can use him and how valuable that is.
Well, Serge is a very, very unique player just because there's not many guys that have his size and length that can shoot the basketball the way he does offensively and stretch the floor. And there's also not a lot of guys that can play perimeter defense the way he can play perimeter defense, and he also protects the rim. So there's a lot of unique things, when you look at Serge with his versatility, and he can do a lot of different things out there to impact the game.
Do you feel like that's crucial in this series, having to get out on some guys?
It will be. Definitely have to be prepared to do that, especially with this team. They get out in transition and you have to pick up just a random whoever's on the court. It ain't so much your man. So there definitely will be some switches and stuff like that. So all our bigs got to be ready.
What's the toughest part of defending that Curry, Draymond Green pick and roll?
Not sure. It's just I don't know. For us, we haven't. Have we defended it well in the past? I can't think. Have we defended it well?
Not any worse than other teams.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I guess we did it right. So hopefully this one will probably change. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, mate. I'll have a better answer after the first game.
Had your moments.
Had our moments. There you go, mate. Had our moments.
Serge didn't finish games 4 and 5, and he came out and he seemed to play like he wanted to prove something. Game 6, he was rebounding like a madman and playing really possessed. Was he sort of PO'd?
No, I don't think so. I think he's, I think he understood what the situation was, what coach did, what coach wanted. So, I think he's fine with it. He's mature like that, man. And he just came out and played. Just so happened we needed that fire, definitely. He needs to play like a madman all the time.
When you get caught on a switch on Curry, there was a couple times where that's happened before. He'll go through a sequence of moves on you, and he kind of just flings the ball. What goes through your mind? Are you surprised, like, how did he get that over me? Or
The only thing that goes through is, like, me personally, is just like make him drive. Who cares? Just don't give him 3, and that's all. But like when he does all that, it happened to me once. Like it's annoying because you feel like you could. Oh my goodness, I hit everyone. I'm sorry, but like. Yeah, like you think you could get there, but you can't. That's why, like, it's always, if you don't have your hand up, like, it's a wrap. Especially, like, for big guys. Big guys tend to drop their hands when they start dribbling. And he's just too fast. Sorry, I'm just curved down here.
Golden State changes the momentum with their threes that come in bunches. You guys have to sort of get your momentum from offensive rebounds. Those are sort of the two momentum-changing game plays in basketball. How much have you found your offensive rebounds have sort of demoralized the other team?
It's definitely demoralizing. It just goes, obviously offensive rebounding, it goes both ways. Get an offensive rebound, you kick it out and it's a wide open 3. That sucks, especially after you played like 23 seconds of defense busting around. It's definitely demoralizing. But for them, we just can't, if talking about demoralizing plays, we can't get upset about them because they're going to happen a lot. That's a good team. They're going to have some of those plays. Like Spurs, they make demoralizing plays all the time. You just can't get upset about it and just grind it through.
It's been 2 months since you last saw Golden State. How is the Thunder a different team than that last meeting?
I mean, we changed in a lot of ways. I feel like we did a great job of moving forward and committing to ourselves and our teammates, and just trusting each other, having each other's back. And that kind of goes a long way with chemistry on and off the floor. And just carries on, sharing the ball, and playing the right way. And I mean, that could be a big key to our success lately and finishing strong. And I appreciated it from the beginning. It's only gonna get better with time, and it did. And we put ourselves in a great position where we're at right now to do great things. So.
Who do you anticipate your primary matchup will be defensively in this series?
I'm not sure yet, but I'll probably start off with Clay. Russ got Steph, me, Clay. Kevin, Draymond, so it's going to be interesting. We'll just have to see after game 1, make adjustments from there.
It seems like your confidence level is higher than it's ever been. The way you were flying around the court in Game 6 against San Antonio. What's working for you, especially defensively right now?
Believing in myself, to be honest. Just going out there play and giving my all. Just trusting my teammates and trusting the system. So I think we all believe and bought into the system that Billy teaches and preaches every day, and I feel like we're doing a great job of doing it.
You were the defender on that long shot by Curry in Oklahoma City. What does it do to you mentally when you see a guy do something like that, and how do you focus on, preventing his range from hurting?
Well, it's a late clock 3. I mean, everybody knew it was going up. I mean, we just had to pick him up a little higher, obviously. He shot it with like 3 seconds left on the clock. But it doesn't do anything to us mentally. We know we have at hand. It's just another shot that went in, to be honest. He's an unbelievable player, has an unlimited range, and we'll be ready for him and anybody else. So.
Okay, that'll do it for this edition of the Franchise Basketball Insider. Our programming comes to you from Oakland starting on Monday with countdown to tip-off at 7 o'clock live from Oracle Arena with tip-off at 8 o'clock on TNT. We hope you'll join our coverage, and thanks for watching this edition of the Franchise Basketball Insider. From Oklahoma's new sound for sports, 107.7 The Franchise in Oklahoma City and 107.9 in Tulsa.